Now, let's focus on this event because this has become an annual event, a really fun event. And whether you want to be a polar bear and take that plunge or not, many people attend. This year, it's happening February 3rd through the 5th in Rehoboth Beach. Now, the polar bears actually kind of take over Rehoboth Beach.
Yeah, they really do. It's as crowded as it is on a 4th of July weekend down there, and that's one of the reasons we made it a weekend-long event. The plunge itself takes place on February 5th at 1 o'clock. But there's all kinds of events that go on throughout the weekend. On Saturday, there's a 5K run. There's a chili contest that the local restaurants do. There's also a polar bear cake-off, which has contestants from The Next Great Baker, the popular TLC show, and that includes Dana Herbert, Delaware's own, who won the event last year. They come together and to compete to see who can create the best polar bear cake. But it is Sunday when everybody comes down, and last year we had over 3,000 people raise over $500,000. Comcast is one of the sponsors, along with Wawa, that helped make this possible, and it's just become a tremendous family-friendly event. Doesn't matter where you live, how much money you make, or how old you are, you can be part of the Polar Bear Plunge.
So let's focus on what actually happens that weekend. You say more than 3,000 people are there. Rehoboth Beach is crowded. It's fun. Businesses and restaurants are really in on the action as well. Some really fun things happening throughout the weekend. You mentioned the chili contest where restaurants are participating, and the cake contest as well. This has really become kind of a spectator sport when it comes to competition.
Yeah, it's at the Rehoboth Beach Convention Center. It starts at 9 o'clock. Judging is at 3 o'clock by some food critics from different media outlets, and it was packed last year. It was the first time we did it last year, and it was spurned by Dana Herbert, Delaware's own, being the next great baker. And so from that, now this will be the second annual, and it's an event that we think is going to stick around. It's not as popular as the plunge itself, but it certainly is a spectator-friendly event that a lot of the polar bears and their families come see who are in town that day.
Well, you need some of those carbs to get you ready for that actual plunge, and I want to get to that. We just have a short time left. You mentioned more than 3,000 polar bears actually took that plunge, raised more than $500,000.
Yeah, it's been unbelievable the amount they've raised, and that's brought the 21-year total or over $4 million raised. And so it's a phenomenal thing. It raises a lot of money, but it also raises awareness, which anytime we do a fundraising event, we feel that's so important for people to understand who Special Olympics are and what it's all about.
All right, well, you can sign up right until that last minute on the 5th, and the Polar Bear Plunge Festival weekend is happening the 3rd through the 5th of February. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
We've been talking with Jon Buzby of Special Olympics Delaware. I'm Jill Horner.